G'day, Jade and I here to talk you through the members survey that we shot out to you just before Christmas. I just wanted to firstly say thank you so much for completing the survey. Obviously, the survey is there to give us insights into what you're thinking, what's important to you, and how we can continue to evolve and improve the gym. So Jade is going to run us through a few little bits and pieces.
So I thought we would start with what you guys told us were your favourite things about coming to train at Ignite. First off, it's the friendly staff and the good quality coaching. You guys also love the personalised programming that we offer and the facility.
Yeah, and some of the key points that I got out of obviously the team, the atmosphere, that there's no ego, that everyone just comes in and they're friendly and gets on with their training, and it's not like what most people experience at normal gyms.
100%.
So that's great feedback, and something that we work really hard on. So that's great to hear that you're getting that.
So we also asked you guys what you thought that we could do to improve your experience here with us. We've got a bit of feedback from that. So the first one that kind of kept popping up for us was that you guys are keen for some group training sessions to start back up. What do you think about that, Darren?
I think it's great. Jade and I have spoken a bit and also talked to the rest of the team about it, and we think that a Saturday morning is probably the best time for that. But also just to note, Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. there's a semi-little informal group that gets together and Cheeky takes them through. So if that time suits you at all, then please come along then and jump into that group. Just let Cheeky know that that you're keen to be a part of it and check it out. But yeah, we're thinking of a Saturday morning, so you'll hear from us again soon, trying to work out what time is going to be best for you. So yeah, any feedback on that, we're keen to hear further feedback.
Yeah, and also one thing that I consistently hear from people about the group training is they're a little bit intimidated to give it a go, but I promise you that it is 100% scalable to all levels. Wherever you're at with your fitness or your skill level, you'll be able to join in.
Yeah, and I think the plan for us in that group workout isn't for it to be like a heavy barbell or like a CrossFit, real CrossFit type workout. It's a bit more of a, big chipper sweat. And,
it's more just, I know I always have a much better time doing cardio when I'm doing that with other people when they're suffering alongside me. So that's kind of the goal, to get everyone together for those workouts. They're a little bit rougher to do on your own.
Cool. What else we got?
So the next one that was coming up was you guys are wanting a bit more diet advice, recipes, and just information on nutrition. So we do have a couple of solutions already in place for you there.
There's a weekly blog that goes out. And there is a lot of stuff on our blog, past diet advice and recipes. There's a search function on the blog, so if you go to the blog on the website, in the top line navigation, you should be able to click on blog, it will take you there. And then if you want to search for a recipe on chicken, for instance, if you just type in chicken, it will bring up a bunch of chicken recipes. I think there's over 100 recipes on the blog. We've been posting there for many years, so please use that as a resource. Also, we've got our Good to Great nutrition program that we run 3 times a year. So there'll be one coming up in the next month. So they usually run, beginning of the year, middle of the year, and towards the end of the year. So look out for that. That's a 4-week program. It goes a lot deeper into what you should and shouldn't be doing. It's individualized. You choose what your goals are, what's holding you back, and there's accountability built in with keeping a food diary. If you haven't done it, you should check that out.
Yeah, 100%. I'd also just like to add that I think It's worth mentioning that with all of us here, when you come in, if you have any questions about nutrition, just hit one of us up on the floor. We're happy to talk to you about anything that you want to know.
Cool.
So the next one that we had come up was sack the cleaners.
Yeah. So this is something that's in process. We changed cleaning companies 12 months ago, so this time last year. And I went with a bigger company. Previous to that, we were using a smaller company. I went with a bigger company. The cleaner that they gave us initially was quite good. But something happened and the cleaner changed. I was never told, and the quality just started going down and down and down. Anyway, I've complained and whinged, and anyway, I'm to the point now where I wanted them to swap the cleaner again because this person is rubbish, and they haven't. They've promised me the world and given me nothing. So we're in the process of looking for a new cleaner, and the goal is to have a new cleaner by the end of Feb.
Nice. Okay, so that addresses that. The next one, continuing with the theme of cleaning, someone actually wrote in and asked that we offer cleaning spray to wipe down the equipment after use.
Yeah, cool. So this is something that we just jumped in, or Nadine actually jumped in and said, I'll do that. And so there's a bottle that you will find hanging off the buckets next to both boards. So one in the stretch area, which has got like mobility bits and pieces. There should be a spray bottle there that we've sprayed mats with. You just wipe it down with your towel. And also there's another one that have got all the clips in it that's near the other, between the barbells. Spray bottle there. And so please, we just ask you to, after you use a bench, you leave a sweaty head print on it, that you just give it a little spray and a wipe down. So cool, thanks for that feedback.
And it smells really good too, the spray. The next one that we had was someone wrote in asking for more regular body composition testing. So with that one, it's probably worth just mentioning that you can actually ask for that at any time that you want. So anytime that you feel like you've had a change in your body composition and you want to just track where it's at, or at the end of a program. So probably every sort of 6 weeks is a really good time to get that tested. But we do recommend that at least sort of 2-3 times a year. Just make sure you get that done just to keep on top of it. It's a really nice way to track how your results are going. And all you need to do is just book that in with PJ and he'll set you up.
Yep.
So the next question that we had was if we offered remote programming or some sort of supplementary programming for people who can only train a couple of times a week in the actual facility and then have somewhere else to train.
So this is something that we do. We don't heavily promote it. Often we're offering it to people who are moving out of the area. And so we write programs for people who don't train under our roof. And so they might be somebody who has moved out of the area, but they really enjoyed what Ignite was able to deliver as far as that personalized program, and they want to continue this. They might be somebody who travels a lot for work, and so is looking for that, still having that personalized program for them. And so this is a service that we can provide. So keep that in mind. And not 100% sure who you are, but if we find you, then we'll be able to hook you up with a remote program.
Nice. The next question that we had was whether we have t-shirts or merchandise that people can, I guess, wear themselves or buy as gifts for other people.
Yep, so there's in the reception area as you enter the gym on the left-hand side there's some t-shirts on the rack underneath the protein powders and stuff that are Ignite branded tees. And so there's a variety of colours. If your size isn't there, then we've got a few more upstairs. So you just have a chat with a trainer and work that out.
Nice. And we also had a couple of people asking if we could put on some more events for the gym.
Yeah, so I just want to handle the more specific question around Christmas party.
Christmas party specifically.
So several years ago, we used to do a Christmas party every year, and we're finding that from the time of Melbourne Cup through to Christmas, people are super busy with social events. And so we decided not to do a Christmas party before Christmas, but after Christmas. And this has turned into our Australia Day event at Nadine and my backyard, which we just had a week or two ago. So that's like our informal Christmas party now we have on that Australia Day weekend. But as far as having more events, we have in the past done some games days, which is something that somebody has brought up. And as we've moved sort of away, I suppose, from CrossFit, we've decided that wasn't so much for us, but people are asking for it, and I think that we can do it in our own special way, as well as potentially another social event towards the end of the year. So thanks for letting us know that that's important to you. It's certainly on our radar.
Okay, someone has asked whether they have the ability to suspend their membership for more than 2 weeks if they're a regular traveller.
Yeah, cool. So good question. So our freeze terms, you can freeze your membership for a minimum of a week, but any duration thereafter and as frequently as you like. So we try and be as flexible as we can with our freeze terms and our cancellation terms, because we understand that everyone's circumstances change all the time. And something that I really dislike is if I feel like I've been trapped by a business into some sort of agreement that I can't get out of. So yeah, it's really important to me that we don't do that. So you can freeze for minimum 7 days, any duration thereafter, as frequently as you like. You just need to email PJ and let him know, and he'll handle that and respond and let you know how it all works.
Awesome. And that kind of sums up all of probably the big ones that we got come through.
Cool. So yeah, thank you again for completing the survey. If you've got further questions or comments, then you can just hit reply if this has come out to you through email, or you know how to contact myself or Jade in the gym or on email. Thanks, Jade.
Thanks, guys.